Rebel Corp was formed in 2021 by my son and his college friend. And the vision for Rebel Corp was how to make website and demystify all myths about website, that it is a technical tool. Website is a marketing tool. So every owner should have easy access to run and manage their own websites. So our mantra is very simple. It should be faster, it should be simple, and it should be affordable. That is all about the websites. Also, to add to what we are doing in Rebel Corp, all the learnings of the platforms have been converted into a skill based course which is offered to non technical students in colleges under the new NEP since the last 2 years. So, we have a tie up with a whole lot of colleges in India, and we also take interns from them every summers. And we also have a full fledged online learning academy which is all free of charge. And now, so that is what Rebel Corp is doing. We also hold these master classes every month. Normally, it's in the second or the third week of the month, and at this time on a midweek, Wednesday or Thursday. And that is to educate people on how you can use your website to your advantage, to what more and you can do from your website.
Okay.
So now I'll hand it over to Rutvij. Rutvij is an integral part of our team since its inception, since 3 years. He's an engineer by education and heads both wears a sales and technology hat. So he understands the needs for the clients as well as how technology can be used to solve these problems. So please stay on till the end of the session because we have some special offers for all those attending the program today and who have registered with us. And while Rutvij is doing the session, if you have any questions, please raise a hand. He will pause and take the questions. So
Thank you.
Rutvij, over to you now.
Monica, do we want to do the questions in the last 10 minutes or do we
We
want to
can take
wait?
it in between if anybody wants, otherwise we'll do it at the last.
Okay, okay. And just one
But
minute.
maybe you might have questions while he's speaking. So whatever. Yeah, I mean, sorry.
Yeah, just one. You continue, please. I will just. You continue, Monica. You were saying something.
Okay, so we will take the questions while he's speaking. Preferably, if you can keep it to the end of the session, it'll be better
Hmm.
because that will keep his flow. But anyway, he is used to doing a lot of sessions. He's taught a lot of professors and students, so
Okay.
he is
Thank you.
very good at doing
Thank you.
these
Thank you. Ritvik, before you start, I would like to say thank you to our past chair, Pradnya ji, and Anu is also here. Thank you. I
sessions.
just
Yes.
saw that. Thank you very much, Pradnya and Anu, to be part of this session. It really means a lot to each one of us. Thank you. Okay. Ritvik, please.
The, the,
Yeah,
se- the session is for 1 hour or more than that?
Yeah, 1 hour.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much.
yeah. So basically, I just want to have this session very interactive. It's like most of the sessions are like from one side that I talk, and then people listen, and at the end they are just having some question. But then this session is something which I really want to be most of the interaction that's going on. And I would like to just ask, like, most of you people must be from a business background. Most of you must have some kind of digital presence. So maybe how are you currently like getting leads? Maybe how are you interacting with the customers and so on. So there will be two: is email and WhatsApp campaigns, and second is emails and WhatsApp automation. So the major difference between campaigns and automations is campaigns are done on a large scale. So basically, if we have a database of, let's say, 1,000, we generically blast a same basically WhatsApp communication or maybe email communication to all of them, hoping that anyone who is interested in that maybe does some call to action which is mentioned on the message, and then we get leads. Second is the automations. uh, that particular thing happens when a customer is doing some interaction on, let's say, our website. So unless and until he don't interact with us, he don't show any interest to us, until that particular automation is not triggered. So as soon as he is interested, that particular, let's say, email sequence or a WhatsApp sequence basically triggers, and then the people get relevant type of communication. So that's basically the difference between campaigns and automations. So I'll just share my screen on how we can just get started with the campaigns as well as automation. So I'll just first look into campaigns. Uh,
Ritvik,
yeah.
do we need to keep our WhatsApp on for this? Will we be doing something, or you'll be just you'll be
So
talking? Is it something?
yeah, so currently I can showcase you on how we do that, but currently it's like a trial account, and I haven't actually connected an actual number of WhatsApp to this. So maybe I cannot directly send the message, but then I can definitely showcase you on how we can do that.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. So basically, currently, when we are trying to do this, we are going to use the Rebelcom platform, which is again a drag and drop system. And apart from website, what it offers is a CRM system, as you can see on the top right side, you can see a messenger and workflows tab. So I am currently under messaging and workflows tab, and on the left side, you can see many tabs. So one of which is campaigns. So if I click on campaigns, it showcases both the emails as well as WhatsApp campaigns. Now, let's say in the coming few days, it's like a Christmas week, or maybe if you want to just have an offer regarding Christmas, and you want to just blast an offer to your customers over email. So what we can do, you just click on this button called start a campaign, and as soon as we do that, we have two options. First is email, as well as second is WhatsApp SMS campaigns. So currently I'll just showcase you the email one. So when I click on this, we have the option to type in the name of the campaign. So again, this is for us to understand on what campaigns are performing good, and basically just for our purposes. So let's say I'll just add in as the masterclass. There are two types of campaigns that happens. It's basically common for both emails as well as WhatsApp campaigns. The first type of campaign is the regular campaign. So in regular campaign, what happens is for the database, what we have, let's say 1,000 database, and we have one message. And in regular campaign, what happens is that particular message, one message goes to all the databases out there. So thousand people will receive that particular one message that we are trying to push. In A/B test, what happens is the data set of 1,000 is split into two, just to test out what type of communication or what type of messaging is working for our type of customers. So that's the difference between the A/B test and regular campaign. So currently, I'm just going forward with the regular campaign. Now, in this section, we are basically trying to design the complete emailer. So we have like couple of templates which are readily available, and maybe if we want to just start basically designing the email, it's like a good starting point for us to just design it, and basically we can just drag and drop any text, or maybe if we want to add some messages, then yeah.
I wanted to check these look like templates and the recipient may not like it because it's not personalized. So what would be the way out for that?
Yeah, so I'll showcase you. So let's say I like this template. So maybe I'll just click on this. Now, this part is basically for compliance purposes of email. So I'll just add in my currently the name, and so now you can see this template is basically selected by us. Now let's say I don't like this particular section and I want to remove this. So the best part is this template is like completely customizable. So it can be aligned with the brand guidelines of ours, and we can fully customize it in, let's say, any fashion that we want. So let's say I want to remove this particular section, I don't like it. So I will just hover over this section on the right side. You can see a delete button. So if I click on this, the complete section will be deleted. Now, let's say we want to add few things. Let's say a text box or maybe a video or maybe anything. So on the left side, you can see there are like pre-made blocks that we can use for this email template. So let's say I want to add a video. So I'll just hover over this particular section, which is a video block. I'll click on this and I'll drag that particular section wherever we want. So this is where the video will come up. And for adding a video, it's like very simple. So we can add any YouTube link that we want. Any YouTube video will work on this email. So that's something what we can do. Secondly, in emails, what happens is it needs to be hyper personalized. So let's say you must be getting an email, let's say, hi, your name, and so on. So to do that, what happens is, let's say I'll just add in a text block over here. And then if I double click on this, I will be able to edit the complete message. So whatever I want to basically type in, so Ayushi, this is currently a trial website, but the platform which I am using is the RebelCop platform, and this is the backend of the RebelCop platform where I am currently managing all the stuff and currently showcasing the email campaigns as of now. Yeah. So coming back to this, so let's say I want to type in a few messages out there. So it's very similar to how we use Word, PowerPoint, Excel, etc. So I want to type in something. So I'll just go on, double click on the text section and type out using the my keyboard. Let's say so maybe I'll request my team to drop in few links so they can share the links to access the platform. It's just that as soon as you receive the link, you just need to create an account. So you will get a 14 days free trial, and in those 14 days, you can just try out the platform. Maybe if you want to create a website, you can do that, or maybe if you want to try out emails and WhatsApp campaign, you can definitely do that. Yeah, I think the team has already shared the website link. So you can just go on the link and hit get started to basically create an account, and then you will be redirected to this particular backend from where you can completely build and manage the website. So yeah, let's say now you want to type in some message. So it's like similar to how we do in Word. So you just have to type in whatever you want using a keyboard, and we want to add a personalization tag. So what happens is on the top side, on this top black bar, you can see add tags. So when I click on this, there are many personalization tags that I can use. One of which is the first name. So if I use this, what will happen is to whomsoever I am basically blasting the message, their first name will be pulled from the CRM system, from the database that we have uploaded on the website. And then it would be like hi first name. Let's say hi Rutvij. This is a offer that we are currently circulating for Christmas, and then below you can just click on to claim your gift, something like this. So anything what communication we want, so we can add out there. So that this is how you can basically personalize the email to its full extent. Now this is only the first tag which I have used, but then if I go on this tag section, you can see there are like many things that you can personalize, right from let's say email ID to phone number to address to country and so on. So you can use all of these details in your email copy to make it hyper personalized.
Rutvik, this will pick up from where? It will pick up from my data which I have already fed it in your backend system.
Yeah, that's
Say
correct.
first name. Okay, the first name needs to be picked up from somewhere, right?
Yeah.
So this,
So yeah. So most of the people what they do is they have a database in an Excel format.
hmm.
So what we do is basically just upload the Excel format that we currently have in this tool, so that it basically fetches it automatically. So right from first name to company name, all the details that are fed in that Excel sheet are basically pulled by this system, and then this system is automated in such a way that all the tags that we add.
Got it, got it. So there is a template for everything, and you Excel template should be uploaded, right?
Exactly, exactly. So this is how we can basically just design the emailer on according to our brand guidelines. Again, we have the option to add some colors, edit the font style, font size, everything. It's very similar to how we currently use Word, but then it's very similar to that. Now, as soon as we are happy with the design of the email, what we can do is basically select the database for which we want to just blast this email. So if I click on next, we have this option of selecting the database. Now, currently, as I mentioned, it's a trial website. So in this website, we don't have any database, but then when your actual website will be live and you have the database, all those data will be showcased over here. So let's say I just click on this and I click next. Now this is the last part of sending an email campaign, wherein we have to fill in the details of the subject on what subject should go with this email campaign. The from is basically something where we generally try to use the company name because when we send a test campaign, generally in let's say Gmail or maybe Outlook, it shows that it's come from some particular source. So this is where we can use a name, and from where we have to send the email, send the email. We have to use that particular email ID. Then this option is basically to receive the reply that let's say if someone is interested in the email campaign that we have blasted, then they have the option to just go ahead and reply to that particular email. Now, the email that we'll add on this section will be something where we receive those emails. So that's something what we have to add. And then at the last, we have the option to just test out the email. So let's say if we want to just double confirm on how the email will actually look in a let's say mailbox, then we have the option to just send and test email. Or maybe if we think that there are like few tweaks we need to do in that particular email, then we can just click on edit email and then basically just do a few tweaks again and then just blast the campaign. So that's how basically an email campaign is designed and sent to the particular set of audience. So yeah, so I hope everyone is in lines with on how you can basically create and send an email campaign to let's say a large database. So if you guys have any question regarding the email campaign in particular, you can just raise your hand, or maybe if you want to just drop in a chat, then you can just drop in the chat so that I can just answer your queries if you have.
Hi, can you show us how it will look, the campaign?
Sorry, what?
How it will look, the campaign, the email, how it will look
So
to the
yeah,
client.
yeah. So this section, basically the design section, is something what we can think of on how the email will look. So let's say you want to just preview this email on how it will look. So on the top side, under more, you have the option to preview this email. So the third option you can see there's an option to preview. So if I click on this, you can see on how this email will look. Again, if you like really design it in such that it looks very attractive, then that's something that you can use. But this is just a preview on how it will actually look on, let's say, a desktop version. Now, if you want to check on how it will look on a phone, then on the top side, you also have the option to preview it on a phone view. So let's say I just click on this, and this is how it will look on a mobile view. So that's something that you have the flexibility and feasibility on basically the look and feel of the email.
So it will not be as an attachment, I think. It will be in the body of the mail.
Yeah, it will be a completely designed email on, let's say you must be getting like few designed emails from let's say Nika, Amazon, and so on. So on those line, at that level, these are the email that you can design and basically deliver.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So anyone else have any questions or maybe have any doubts?
I've asked in one go, what is the total quantity of blasts that we can do of the emails? How many can go in one email campaign? Is there any?
Yeah, so it completely depends on the plan that you have opted for. So on the Rebel Core platform, there are like multiple plans that you can opt for. Few offer you, let's say, a higher side of 250 subscribers that you can send to. Maybe if you want to have an add-on, let's say, then you can add 500,000 and so on. So the subscribers is something that you can basically just depends on the subscription plan that you are on. But let's say you have a subscription of, let's say, 500 people currently. Then in a month, to each subscriber, you can send a maximum of 12 emails. So that's something you can do
Okay.
in a month.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it's a SaaS based platform.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sneha, how the
Yeah,
call is?
Ritvij,
Yeah.
I wanted to check that like you can, I mean, we can allocate the or outsource this service, or we have to manage it on our own.
No, so you can definitely outsource that. So if you have any like particular offer in a particular time to be blasted, then you can definitely outsource that. So our team is also equipped to do that. Or maybe if you have basically something that you want to basically blast, let's say in this basically Christmas, then you can just try out this platform for free currently, and then we can basically have few offers which Monica ma'am also mentioned. At the end of the session, I'll just tell you on what all offers that we have. But then, yeah, you can definitely outsource all of these things to us.
Okay. And what has been the success rate? Any research done on it on this? How good is this been? Not for the retail consumer, but for B2B.
So the speed, as in the speed of the website, or
No, no,
how
no.
the email delivery.
Success rate, I mean, if you're sending around 500 emails,
Yeah.
would you be aware on a B2B basis
Look
what
at
has
his
been the
word,
success
right,
rate?
Ritvik?
Right.
On
So what
the
happens
number of mails
is,
opened and all that. So
yeah, yeah. So generally, while we send an email campaign, it completely depends on the quality of data that we have. Now, let's say the data is, let's say, a year old data. Maybe there are possibilities that few of the emails are like switched off, or maybe most of the people basically switch companies and then the email is shut down. So if the data is like at the highest level, then we have also got an open rate of 60 to 70% and a reply rate of, let's say, 5 to 10%. That's what we get. But if I compare it with the industrial standard, generally the open rates are basically 30 to 40%, and the reply rates are anywhere between 2 to 5%. So we are currently on a higher side when it comes to the deliverability and the success rate of opening and checking out the emails.
Hi. So I can. I'm for those of you who don't know, I'm joining in a little bit late. I'm Akash. So just so I feel like I would love to weigh into this conversation that Rutuja. Now that everyone's seen how emailers work, right? I'm Akash. I'm the founder and CEO here at Robocop. And for everyone joining us today, just want to tell you that this, what you're seeing, the tool, the entire email marketing platform, right? In simple terms, why even in the B2B side, just to come back to your question, it's worked very well. In fact, we've been doing it for a lot of clients because we get an open rate. If I show you, let me give you an example of what a complete campaign sort of looks like. So, Richard, if you like, maybe now is the time we can show them how we actually use emailers for ourselves, for our clients, and give them an idea of a real-time perspective and kind of make them through a case study. Obviously, we've shown them very beautifully how you can sit and design it along with that. And we also have our rubber crew and team services available, which will help you conducting newsletters and going from there. So if Richard, you don't mind, I'll just take over the screen share to give them a view of the analytics.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, super. So you can let me know once my screen is visible. So this is overview of the analytics campaign that from what we've done over just for, by the way, this was for this masterclass that we just are attending right now. So I thought, what better way to show you guys, because for those of you who had seen the email and have come and clicked and registered through that, this is sort of how a complete end-to-end emailer is designed. You also have the buttons, right? And you get, as I mentioned, as Rutuja showed you, you get a preview, do a test email from where you can register. And traditionally, these kind of tools are always used by some very large enterprises, big companies. They tend to your Amazons, your the Flipkarts. It's something which, to a lot of degree, to a lot of businesses here, didn't really make sense, and because it was very expensive, they didn't know how to do it. But it's the simple thing that we always recommend to clients and to businesses, even if you're in the B2B space. Right? What's very important is you have your fixed set of clientele. Now, you don't really need to spend crores or lakhs of rupees every month to advertise and do all that. When your simple objective is to get better engagement and reach with your existing clients. Like, for instance, we work with a lot of different stockbrokers. So stockbrokers would have traditionally, like if it's a broking firm, 100, 200, maybe 1,000 clients, who instead of trying to post every month on social media, putting Happy Diwali, Happy New Year posts, we tend to, why don't we just directly go out and send the email to the people who are already clients? Because in a business sense, it's always cheaper to, again, to nurture an existing customer than to acquire a new customer. So the question we like to ask each of our customers who we do this for, right, is that how often do you actually automate or do you engage back with the existing clients? A simple email that says Happy Diwali also has a potential of turning the business back because A, it's getting a direct reach, and this can be done over WhatsApp, over email. And the other thing is you can measure everything that we're doing. So when we look at our campaign, like this one that we just sent out, we get a complete dashboard to our audience. So all the people who registered on Rebelcorp or have received it previously, they get an audience size which is there. Traditionally, email marketing works more effectively as compared to in B2B, especially because you already have email relationships happening with a particular client. So it's an active email. And Ritu might have forgot to mention this, so we also upload an existing client base. So it's not everything that you acquire genuinely through the website, but you can also import your existing data. So for instance, you just make an Excel sheet of your existing clients, their emails, their phone numbers, their names, and you can start sending out emails to them as well. So right from, you can see the open rate of how many people now, this email that we send out to almost 10,000 people, we got almost 2,200 people that opened this email. Out of 2,300, we got a click rate of 3%. So we were able to generate almost 295, again, registrations. It works dependingly, again, people who visit the actual landing page, which was connected as the register now button. So this, in short, is the kind of marketing activity, even in the B2B space, is quite effective. You think about stockbrokers, you think about manufacturing companies, wherein you have a fixed set of clientele. You don't need to be talking to 10,000 people. You need to talk to a fixed set of customers. And if you're able to engage, what this allows you to do is actually create conversions to happen in a much more effective manner, because getting 25% of your audience to open, view these emails, and again, to nurture, to do it. One other big part of what's different on Rebelcorp is a website building platform where we dig deep into the email marketing tool. Because there's an email marketing tool being built into your website, what we are able to do is also automate a lot of the transactions. So how many times, I don't know, quick show of hands, how many of us feel comfortable when we purchase something online or if we even fill up a form and you get a response back, right? If you make up, you just get an automated email back. So how many of us have witnessed that this has happened to us? That you shop something on Amazon. I'm sorry, I can see a few hands going up, and a lot more hands would be going up also, that you have probably received these emails, and it just, from a point of view of a customer, right? Doesn't it make you feel a lot more safer knowing that at least something has been addressed? Like a small mail when somebody fills up a form and it going saying, "Hey, thank you for your inquiry. We really appreciate your business, and our team will get in touch with you shortly. When you view our brochure meanwhile." And that is something you can apply from any kind of a service-based industry to a, again, B2B-based business. It's not necessarily always to do with transaction and commerce. So that is where we feel these kind of tools, which were, we would think traditionally in a tech sense, it would be very expensive, or we'd have to get a whole team of people to do it. What Ruchir showed you in a matter of half an hour is that's how simple it is to do today. And at the same time, what we at Rebelcom also do really well, and one of the leading guys in India for doing emails and automations and newsletters in particular. Newsletters are a very, very effective way to reach out to your client because somebody who is either already doing business with you if you uploaded their data, plus people who have sort of even come back by inquiring on your website have been able to, all right, have been able to actually, again, go back and engage back to those same customers. So whatever activity you do to promote your business, to promote your online presence, to promote your website, even by sending a website link to 1,000 people, if you get them to register back, right, or at least inquire with you, the likelihood of you nurturing them into actual paying customers is a gradual process that can keep happening. Yep. So I would, again, if you have any questions or anything else you would like to know, so these are basically the overviews of the analytics.
So there are questions there, Akash, Armin, and Deepshika.
Sure, sure. Let's get to the questions as well. Please let me know how I can address these.
Armin?
Yeah, 1 minute. I was just searching for my question. No,
Sure,
I had
sure,
raised the
please.
hand because he told us to raise the hand, and then
If you receive it, yeah, I
Oh,
thought
okay,
as
okay.
much. Yeah, I thought as much.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I do. I thought as much as not questions, but rather a reaction to what I was saying. So
yeah.
again, just to get deeper into what the analytics kind of consist of, right? So besides giving you a complete snapshot and overview, and this is what we do for a lot of clients because so I know many of you are familiar with Instagram's algorithm, right? You tentatively, depending on how good your post is or how many likes or comments and engagements that it gets, it's more likely to shown to all of your followers. So let's say if you have an Instagram page for a company which has 10,000 followers, I'm sure most of you all have noticed you don't get 10,000 likes for every post that you put up, right? And that's sort of very confusing to a lot of people. And why that happens is very simply because that's how the algorithm works. If something starts to trend, they tend to share it a lot more. So on an average, the thumb rule as digital marketers we're trained to go with is that every post reaches only 10% of your audience. So by default, by sending an email, you can see on our industry standard, we look at 25% as the open rate. Getting above that is even better. Getting lesser than that is something that you can work on and keep improving the messaging. And in fact, there are tons of amazing tools and features within the builder which allow you to do things like A/B tests. So one email can actually be sent out as two different styles, and whichever one performs better, actually that one will be picked and sent to the remaining set of audience. So there are tons of things which you can keep working on to improve your communication, to work on how effective it has to be designed, and more importantly, even to automate. Because what should be happening with today modern websites and dynamic things, it should be really easy for your customers. And other very interesting thing in the analytics that we're able to see is since you have your customer data and profile sitting with you, you actually get an in-depth view of who's the user that has opened the email as well as who's the user which has clicked the email. So when you click on each user's details, right, if you find somebody who has opened and clicked on it, right, you'll be able to see that you get complete in-depth analytics as to has that person, what were their interactions like. So for instance, if I click on this name, right? You can actually go into the details. When was this person joined in? Did they open this email or not? So this email was sent to them. It was opened by them. They received which other campaigns they've received, they've opened, they've clicked on. All of that is sort of visible from here, as well as when say, you can see that this person has even gone down to even register for the webinar, which happened. So ideally, this is how we are going to pinpoint, track our users, and this is not something that just we can do. It's what every business is able to do through the help of the platform that we're providing to them.
So Akash, I have a question. That we
Yeah.
have a lot of platform like Canva and others which can can you hear me?
dispatch करना है sales का
Ye-
Hello?
नहीं तो हमारे
Yeah. I think
Hello?
Deepshika uses, yeah.
Akash, can you hear
Yeah, I
me?
can hear you. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you.
Akash, am I audible? Am I
Yes, yes,
audible?
I can hear you.
Yeah. So
Yes, I can
Akash, I
hear
have a question. We have quite a few platforms which are available for our marketing like Canva and stuff, Canva and Insta. a lot comes free
Yeah,
for most of us, and a lot of people use that, right?
yeah,
Now, how is it different? And with Insta being so active now, I've seen people also not investing a lot on their websites because that's
yeah,
become a marketing tool. And there are a lot of other
exactly.
schemes which are there: Business Insta, Facebook
Yeah.
Insta, you have LinkedIn paid. So these have become a tool which has now taken over the initial website boom which was there, right? And people
Exactly.
are not investing in websites but actually using this alternative social media platform, and the results are also very good because there is an immediate connect. So
Yeah.
where do you place Rebel, your organization, compared to this, wherein of course there is a paid subscription here and where I'm getting a free subscription? What is unique which Rebel Corp gives me which these people don't give me?
So I mean, that's a very interesting question because I feel a lot of people, right, because we have a preconception of what a website's role is in our business. And what tends to happen is everyone, has that same question, like, I'm okay, I don't need a website or something like that. I've already got an Instagram page where I'm getting DMs, I'm getting orders. But the question is, right, to the role of the website, which I ask at least a modern website's role today uh, starts around the fact that we really need users. We ask them one simple question: would you prefer to have more likes or more inquiries? Would you rather have 100 likes on a post or 10 genuine inquiries coming back? So the very important thing of what's the difference between getting likes and getting inquiries, the difference is it's a more transactional layer. And if you look at platforms like LinkedIn, like Meta or any of the suite from there, so whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, a lot of times you'll see the transaction level actually takes place on a website even today. When you look at even from the point of view of e-commerce, I'm sure most of us scrolling through Instagram in the middle of our reels see an ad which says sponsored, and there's a link there. So today, the entire point of Instagram and Facebook is to create discovery. And what it's doing, and if you do it well, like with a lot of content creators and influencers today, they're able to get amazing reach on their content. But where is the transaction actually taking place? So even if you're a B2B organization, it's great that you are active on LinkedIn and you keep posting. But wouldn't that effectivity of that, how would you measure that activity, that is it working for you, helping you generate business back? Only happens through the role of the website. And by having a more modern, dynamic website, usually people think of a website as a sort of like a menu card. You show off what you're doing, but that is not how websites are meant to be designed. They're meant to be lead generation tools. It's a tool at the end of the day to track out every marketing activity. And today, the way on Instagram and all these things it works, you can even spend money to actually get inquiries and do lead generation back. So the entire difference between what a website's role is today has changed over the last, I think, 4 to 5 years, where businesses, I think, post COVID have understood that you can reach a lot wider audience. The simple thing also, by sharing a PDF to 10,000 people or an Instagram page to 10,000 people versus sharing a website, the likelihood is about measuring how many people come back and actually inquire. And the other very important part to put into perspective, which a lot of companies go through, is that Instagram, while it is a great platform, it is also a platform that you don't own. So your followers can at any point vanish. Your account can get blacked. We worked with several different clients wherein this entire same situation is taking place. You have 10K followers, one post gets blocked or gets reported and flagged, and all of a sudden you can't reach your customers anymore. And massive, we're talking about massive D2C brands, these kind of people who then have to rely on, well, how do they reach their customers? And especially the customers who've already come to you. So that is why it's very important that your role of your website is to generate leads and data which you can own. So your leads are coming back to you in a place where it's easy to access to you. And again, that's the idea behind what we are looking at trying to establish for small businesses, and not just small businesses, even large businesses to a certain degree with better infrastructure. So yeah,
Hello.
I think I lost Armin halfway through her question. I hope that addresses the point. And again, see, the idea is that while those platforms are free,
Yes, yes,
we
I'm
too,
sorry, I'm having
no problem, Armin. Absolutely no problem.
Hello. Can
no,
I
Akash,
come in?
I got a little bit of it because I had a bad network, but
Yeah,
Jyoti has raised her hand. So
sure.
Yeah. So Akash,
yeah, Jyoti, please.
yes,
Yeah.
thanks. Thanks, Armin.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
Jyoti, please.
yeah. So Akash, I had a strategic growth advisory for small businesses, And
Yeah,
therefore, I would probably, since I'm in the B2B space, and
yeah,
I mean, I look for business more from business heads. So
yeah,
I'm more inclined to using email marketing
yeah.
rather than an Insta or a Facebook. So,
Yeah.
for me, a couple of points I wanted to know. One is, even before they click on the email that we send, how do you prevent it? I mean, so many times it goes into the spam mail, right? So how do
That's
you
correct.
address that problem? Because from it happens that so many people, when we get emails from unknown people we don't know, it lands up in the spam box, and until and unless you actually call them up and find out, there's no way to know whether somebody's seen the email or not. So that's
Correct.
one concern I wanted to have. I have.
Yeah.
Secondly, I think you've addressed the points on analytics, which I was wanting to know. So you will be in a position, but that is only when they click on the email. So my
That's correct.
concern is if they don't even if the email is not even reached or they don't click on it, what happens?
Yeah.
And secondly, do you also help in terms of, for example, I do have a website currently, but so therefore, is it mandatory that you have to design a website for this particular, service that you're running, or you can link it to the existing website? And thirdly, do you help in designing the emails? I mean, is that also a part of the service that you offer, or you just take care of the software part?
Got it. So I think I'll address the points that you mentioned in one, two, three, respectively in each one. So starting
Yeah.
with the first one, yeah, obviously, coming back to our technology and builder which is available, right? So if per se we need to do it for again companies which are to do with spam and how we prevent that. Your domain name which is there, right? From a technical sense, if you're already sharing emails via the same email and you have a line of communication going, then
Yeah.
your domain doesn't go on spam. And then secondly, you're not using some sort of very outdated marketing tool or anything. There's a certain way in which has to be done. So technically, if you have your inbox filtered out, this would be under the category is what they call as promotion or your primary inbox. So it will be on your primary inbox if you already have existing relationship or a trade mail, because then it's not an unknown domain that the email is coming from. Like it will come
Okay.
from team at the rate levelcop.in, and you're already having an email conversation with Akash at the rate levelcop.in, you will not be marked as spam. So that is basically how you overcome. And if you're, let's say, people don't have your email or they don't, again, the team email, and it won't go necessarily marked as spam. It'll actually reach your primary or your promotions inbox,
No,
which
Akash,
is the
just one
correct way.
sec. Just one sec. So, no, I'm talking, let's say, about cold call. Suppose I'm
Yeah,
trying to reach out to a particular person and he or she doesn't know me. So I'm
yeah.
sending an email to them. So
So
how do I make sure?
then
Yeah.
it's likely that it might happen, because actually that's even for us, data is very important. How you acquire that data is a very, I think it's a different ethical issue altogether, because there is a lot of people who misuse, abuse data for again doing sales and everything. And while we are not, while we have the tool and everything, we definitely don't promote it for kind of increasing spam or this kind of stuff. So for cold outreach, I don't think this would be the right kind of mechanism. It's more to do with your existing clientele or the data that you acquired by getting people to sign up on your website. That's sort of the
Okay.
difference in what we provide as a complete
Okay.
infrastructure. So once you see that, you will say that, okay, yeah, because at any point you have a database which will always be available to you. That's where, coming to your second question, that if you have an existing website or if you have
Yeah.
existing platform, we do offer the services through that platform, and we do the entire thing from the end-to-end design to the delivery, as well as providing dashboards and analytics. But for most of the times, what we recommend to clients is that you kind of use our platform, because A, all the data is in one place. And secondly, that email is not necessarily that we have to always conduct a campaign once or twice a month. It also links in with a certain set of automations that we can create. Like for instance, if I the kind of automations that we're able to create, like when you are asking me, is that besides getting the email, can I see whether they've opened it? If you create automations, you can have them going right to a completely automated system. Like from somebody filling up a form, I
Huh.
can make sure that he gets an email immediately after, then I can
Okay.
check after I can set a filter after 2 days to just check the condition. Have they come and visited the website or at least filled up a form? If they have filled up a form after in the next 2 days, it sends a follow-up email also. So that entire communication channel you would design, right, from every touch point, right from
Hmm.
the first form being filled up to reminders being set up, to checking whether the reminder has been fulfilled, has a form been filled up after that. That entire process is what really the tool is doing. So in a way, automations and emails on our platform is more to do with again not just cold outreach or anything like that, but more to do with the creating entire system, customer acquisition
To the
and sales
existing
nurturing.
subscribers, so somebody has to subscribe to your emailers, etc., for it to be effective. I mean, that's a given.
Exactly. Exactly. So that is how you acquire the data. Either you can import existing customer data because that way you won't be found as fraud and spam. Because the thing is, while outbounds are great, right, it ethically creates a problem on data flow. And being a
Yeah.
platform which is, again, we providing a tool to facilitate it. So with anyone, as I'm, when we're talking about the third point, which is to do that anyone can do it themselves also. So tomorrow, actually, we have a free plan which is available from where you can get your first 10 customers inquiries. So like you mentioned, you were working with small businesses. For a lot of them, what we tend to do is tell them, hey, just connect your domain for a landing page. So whatever your promotion you're doing, right? Let's say
Yeah.
you're posting on Instagram, you're going to
Yeah. You
business,
can
you're going
create a
to education.
landing page. Okay.
You create a
Yeah.
landing
I
page with a form which helps you get your first 10
True.
customers and
True.
then even nurture them and email them. So
True.
that is something that we provide completely for free. And again, as you mentioned, that for those of you who are interested to try out this service, we are running a Christmas promotion as well. So it's called. You can visit our store. The product links I think will be shared to you after this also via the email. So you can just put a promo code in RCXmas25 and you'll be able to get an emailer done for New Year's and Christmas. So what better way to start a year by before by telling your existing customers, your clients, or anybody who's already engaged with you, right? That you can actually start give them that interaction back, and which I feel is so important because a lot of business, especially the B2B sense, is done on relationships.
Yeah.
And what
Correct.
this tool really is helping you do is actually build and nurture and automate those relationships. A simple thing like wishing somebody, and the best part about in India, when we do newsletters for large corporates and big organizations, what we realize is that the resource that we send, like for instance, if we work with some large listed companies which have massive clientele, they tend to forward, in fact, the internal team to everybody in the organization. Also, it's an amazing thing. You will be able to actually get direct reach to all these people who are connected to your organization in some way.
Okay. Thanks, Akash. Thanks. I'll
My,
get in
my
touch with you
pleasure,
one
Jyoti.
on one for a detailed discussion. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, it's amazing to learn about what you're doing. We are genuinely in the business. We believe we're in the business of helping people. So it's likewise that, it's great to even connect with you and learn more about what you're doing. And
Sure.
wish you all the best for everything, for all the small business you're helping. We genuinely hope if we can be a part of that journey to help more businesses and helping them achieve their dreams, it will be nothing better for us as well.
Great. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Any
Just
more questions?
interrupt. Sorry, in
Yeah,
between.
Monica. Yeah,
Anybody had
please.
questions?
No, I was asking any more questions. So if it's we are
We move to
hearing
the
the
next topic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically now Akash has already explained about the email campaigns and automations on how we basically track them. And I just want to just showcase how we basically help you with the emails as well. So I'll just quickly just go back to the dashboard of ours and just showcase you on how the WhatsApp thing also works. So if I go on the dashboard of messaging and workflow, and let's say I just want to create an WhatsApp campaign. So again, I'll just click on start a campaign, and then on the right side you can see there's an option for WhatsApp campaigns as well. So as soon as I click on that, I can basically design the campaign very similar to how we design for emailers that can go on WhatsApp. So I'll just give it a name and then type. So type is we have three options currently in the builder, which is the SMS campaign, WhatsApp campaigns, and voice campaign. So currently I'm just showcasing you the WhatsApp campaigns option that we have. So as soon as I click on this, again, we have the option to basically use the default is the database what we have uploaded on the CRM system of ours. So again, it can be used for both emails as well as WhatsApp. So that particular database can be leveraged for WhatsApp campaigns as well. So as soon as I do that, next, I can see that basically we just have to create an email. So basically the message. So I can write in the message what we want to blast on the WhatsApp campaign. And similar to how we basically created it for, let's say, the personalization thing for email, we have the similar thing for WhatsApp as well. So on the bottom, you can see an option for add tags. So again, if I click on this, you have the option again similar to the email campaign of adding the first name, the last name, country, cities, etc. for hyper personalization. So I'll just click on this. So maybe again, how we basically do for Word, we just have to type in the message what we want. So we can do that. And again, the way we send the WhatsApp message is something with integration of Twilio. So Twilio is an like reputed WhatsApp particular organization that helps us in using the Meta APIs to send the WhatsApp messages. So as soon as we integrate the Twilio account with the builder, we can definitely push the WhatsApp campaigns as well. Currently, the campaign, the Twilio account is not linked to this trial account, so maybe it would be difficult for me to actually send the actual WhatsApp messages. But then, yeah, as soon as we link the account, then again, similar to how we did for emails, we can do it for WhatsApp as well. And the similar analytics can be acquired for WhatsApp campaigns as well. And that's how basically the green tick account basically send WhatsApp messages onto us. So that's how the system is basically built to manage the WhatsApp campaigns. So maybe if you have any like questions related to how we can send the WhatsApp campaigns, maybe you can just raise your hands. I would definitely like to just address your all. Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Rutvit, can we add video here?
So yeah,
Video.
currently, as you can see at the bottom, we have the option to attach few things, but video is something that WhatsApp generally doesn't allow. So we have the option to attach an image or maybe GIF at max, but then adding a video is something that WhatsApp doesn't allow currently.
Uh, YouTube link.
YouTube link, yeah, definitely. YouTube link can be added in the message section out
Message
there.
box. Yeah.
Yeah, so we can
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
add that. Yeah,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
yeah. Anyone else have any questions regarding WhatsApp campaigns or maybe let's say emails as well? So you can just raise your hand. Maybe we can try to just solve your doubts if you have. Great. I guess most of you have like pretty much got what we want to basically showcase on emails as well as the WhatsApp campaigns as well as automations. Akash also demonstrated on how the analytics look on the back end, how we can actually analyze the data of both emails and WhatsApp. I guess on the chat, our team has already dropped an promo code called RC Xmas. Now, what it does is basically we are offering a flat 30% off on email designing, email automations, WhatsApp automation, WhatsApp basically designing, as well as if you subscribe to any of the subscription plans, then we also are offering discounts on the one-time build cost that you can see. So all those things can be availed flat at 30% off for this like Christmas Eve. Also, the team will be dropping out the checkout links as well on the chat. So you may expect the checkout links to be out there. So anyone who is interested in subscribing to any of the subscription plan, or maybe if you want to just try out the emails and WhatsApp campaigns, then they can just drop in the message or else they can directly get in touch with our team if you have any further queries, or maybe if you want to understand on how these email campaigns or WhatsApp campaigns can benefit your business, then you can just get in touch with our team, and then we will try to definitely solve all your doubts, or maybe try to help you out with the campaigns. So yeah.
So thank you to Armin and all the flow members who joined today. Thanks a lot for taking time out. Really appreciate. Hope the session was useful for you all. And in case you want to attend any of our other master classes, since we have them on a monthly basis, you can follow our Instagram page and keep a track of them.
Monica, can you hear me? You guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I am having a little bad network. Okay, Ritik, I was asking you that you given this promo code. Okay, what I suggest is, Monica, if you all can just send us what are the different products that you all have. Okay,
Right.
in
Yeah.
a PDF file, we'll float it around in our members group, so they have it. And with that, just use that this is a promo code for till whatever the time, and for how many days free this thing that they can use. So let members try, and
Sure.
also give a SPOC number, who is the person who they can connect with if they want to take this forward or know more
Sure.
about it. So this PDF,
Definitely. We'll
yeah,
share it with you today itself.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then we'll put it across, and this will be then, because with the chat, this code will go away. People, members who are here can please copy it. There are few who have left the meeting, so we can just share this on the WhatsApp.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Uh,
Monica, Rutvik, Akash, and all at Rebelcom to give us this such a lovely session. Members, thank you very much for being part of it. Hope you guys can make use of this platform, and businesses can reach out to more potential clients more productively. Thank you. Akash, thank you very much. And my apologies that I did not get back to you while we were talking. So, sincere apologies, but mom will be able to tell you how the chair is busy.
No, no, completely understand.
I think
It
they
is a
all
pleasure.
know it,
Yeah,
being part
yeah.
of that 1 year when we were the chairpersons.
Okay, can I please have everybody's video on? We can go take one photo together, so that
Yeah.
that can go at for our just
Yeah, lunch times.
the gallery. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you, Arvind. Thank you, Monica. Bye bye.
thank you. Bye. See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.